Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we arrived here in Wiswald, Elvis's home, after helping Truff again, which was pretty surprising, and learning how to cut down trees. Unfortunately, after arriving here in Wiswald, we found that things aren't exactly great. Not only is there an overabundance of tree growth going on, but also Elvis's friends are acting a little weird. Well, we tried to get into the tower over here to see if we could figure out what this yellowish glow here is, probably the Earth Crystal. Galahad here attacked us without us really knowing what's going on. Elvis's other friends aren't really helping us either, and unfortunately we're going to have to track down both of them in order to see if we can get some answers, giving us our first split in the main story. Now, do not worry, you will be completing both of these two story quests. It's not like you pick one and the other just completely goes away and you can't do it. You will be completing both of them. There will be slight changes to the second story depending on whichever one you did first. And I'll go over those way down the line. But just know that you can pick one here. It does not mean that the other one will be going away. You can do both of them. So now it comes down to which of these two characters do we want to go after? Do we want to go after Roddy, the leader of the Institute over here that Elvis was a part of, or do we want to go after Lily, Roddy's, now ex-wife, and seems to be going a little crazy in the woods? Honestly speaking, I think there is a pretty clear choice here. But first things first, walking near to this child here, near the woods, gives us a Justicore. This treasure chest is a little annoying to get. Sorry, I just wanted to do that. And let's check out this Justicore. Physical defense 31. This is your strict upgrade for Seth. I don't want to lose that HP. I don't want to lose that. Okay, this is actually a little tough. Elvis is currently the weakest defense-wise, so let's go ahead and give them this. I don't really need that extra magic attack. Unfortunately, it also means that he is now the highest likelihood of getting hit. So he'll really need that extra defense. I guess while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and look at the gear here. We can get a Justicore in the shop as well for about 1900 Peeg. Thankfully, there's a free one at least. There's an Academy gown, which could be pretty useful. I am tempted to get that for Seth, since that does increase his defense and his... gives him extra target, which will let him hit things better. Which is pretty useful, if I do say so myself. I'll go ahead and buy a few things. In terms of new accessories, there's an Earth Talisman, which will increase our HP by 800, gives a lot of physical and magic defense, and boosts our restorative power. Let's go ahead and get one of these. I did say I was going to try and get one of every accessory. So let's get a Mithril Bangle, extra HP, Mittens, just some decent magical and physical defense, and then Mithril Gloves, same thing, though you lose a bit of speed and evasion. In terms of weapons, there's a magic knife here if you decide you want a knife on a magic caster, maybe like a black mage or a white mage. Ooh, a Crimson Spear. Physical attack 50, magic attack 40. This could be pretty useful on Seth if the Mithril Bow just wasn't so crazy. That Angel's Bow is looking pretty nice, though. I might grab that. Actually, let's hold off on this, since Seth is actually really close to maxing out Beastmaster. And since I'm going to be putting him on Berserker next, he's going to be wielding an axe, so I don't really want to worry about that just yet. Though, there is one more thing I want to check in the shop. I didn't check the shields. I do want to do that. Round and Mithril. Okay, I was actually thinking it was going to be something other than that. But there's not. Okay, I'm done beating around the bush. Let me go ahead and tell you the one I'm going to be going after first. I will be taking on Roddy's stuff first, seeing if we can get some sense knocked into him in the Institute.
Door's locked. Not to worry. There are ways and means.
Ways and means?
Aye. There's a network of pipes and tunnels under Wiswald. They carry rainwater and sewage and all that out of the city. And the Institute's hooked up to that network, so...
Wait, you're not suggesting we...
That I am. I know a hatch that'll get us down there. I used to use it to get around town without Lady Emma noticing.
But sewage pipes? Really? Isn't that a little unhygienic?
It's a wee bit smelly, aye, but it never did me any harm.
Well, if it's the only way,
It is. Trust me.
then I suppose we don't have much choice. Are you okay with this, Gloria?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, no reason. I just thought you might not like the idea of splashing around in people's... Ugh.
People's what?
Never mind.
Then it sounds like it's settled. Sorry, Adele.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. It's not like this was your idea. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Into the sewers we go.
Okay, this opens up an interesting question. Did Musa not have, like, plumbing and a sewage system? Or did Gloria just not learn about what sewers are?
This place has changed a bit since I was last here. It's a proper forest now. And when you look at the colour of that water, it's like a lake of blue paint.
Guess it can't be poisonous, though. People seem to be living here just fine.
What brings you out here, eh?
All right there, big man. Do you live round here?
Oh, I do now, eh? Since my old house got crushed by all the trees.
That's why you're living out here? Wow. And what's with all the kids?
Oh, they've lost their homes too, poor wee things. And their parents, most of them. We take care of them now.
Their parents died?
Well, no one's quite sure. First, strange things started happening to the town, and then all the scholars started disappearing. These are the bairns they left behind.
Disappearing parents? What the hell has happened to this place?
I don't know, but I would not drink this water if I were you. Seems like a pretty bad idea. Magical memories. So, what kind of stuff did they do at the Institute, Elvis? Is it all just magical research, or... There's a fair bit of research, aye. But it's mainly a kind of school, a place where wizarding wannabes come to learn their craft. It's where I cut my teeth and all. I was just a lowly student in Lady Emma's lectures back when I started. Lectures, huh? And they weren't boring or anything? Oh, they were dull as dishwater, laddie. I fell asleep in nearly every one, much to Lady Emma's dismay. She was strict with you guys? Well, she wasn't the type to raise her voice or rant and rave. She was harsher than that, really. If you didn't keep up or pay attention, she'd just leave you behind. Which must mean you did keep up and pay attention, right? Otherwise, you couldn't have stayed. I suppose I did in my own special way. I got kicked out of my fair share of lectures. But I can knuckle down when I want to, and I wasn't a pain in the neck all the time. Which means you were one of the rest all the time. I don't know. All that matters is that I made it through, thanks to Lady Emma. I have been out on my ear in 5 minutes if it wasn't for her. You were really fond of her, huh? More fond than you know. I could feel my accent slipping into something else entirely. Might have to work on that outside of videos, or just abandon it entirely. It's a shame these new trees don't have any fruit on them. We'd never go hungry again if they did. I wish there were flowers on these trees. They'd look so much prettier. Those researchers up at the Institute might be geniuses or what have you, but they're also a pretty odd bunch. Not bad though, just odd. Certainly not the sorts to up and leave their wee ones. No, something's amiss, I'm sure of it. Yeah, okay. So, there's all this foliage that grows all of a sudden, thanks to probably the Earth Crystal. Some strange stuff happens, and then all of a sudden just all the adults leave. I've told the wee ones that their parents have to go away on a work trip. I mean, I can hardly tell them they disappeared, can I? Oh, hello. My poor wee sister's got a cold or something, and I've got no idea what to do about it. Our dad would know, but he's not here right now. I hope he comes back soon. My throat hurts. Oh, God. I would hate to be in this elder's position, having to take care of all these kids, not knowing where their parents are. Just means we need to solve this issue fast, don't we? Look, you have to look! This is where the blue water comes out. It's so pretty. Don't get too close, though. It stinks something awful. Wonder what's up there. I don't know, but we're about to find out. You want to go in the sewers? Really? Yep, we sure do.
Look at the colour of this water. Must be coming from the Institute. What in the world's going on here?
Please, Elvis, let's just keep moving. I don't want to spend any more time down here than we have to.
Adele, wait! Don't go running off by your...
Ah! A horrible sewer monster!
Well, I did try and warn you. Some wee beasties escaped from the Institute and made their homes down here a while back. Lady Emma used to send me down here to fight them. Good training and all that. That's how it happened across the way we came in. They were wild and carefree days. Oh, did I ever tell you about the...
Elvis, you can wander down memory lane later. This place was bad enough even without monsters. But we need to get out of here as fast as possible.
What is it?
I thought I saw something up ahead. Looked like a little kid.
Probably one of the wee ones we saw before, eh? It's a bit dangerous for them down here, though. If we catch up with them, we'll tell them to head straight back home.
Yeah. Good idea.
Hopefully there's no kids down here, especially if monsters are here. Oh, hey, party chats? Do I want to read that right now? Ah, screw it. Let's read it. Down in the sewers. This is the last time I agree to come sewer trekking with you guys. It is certainly not the most hygienic of environments. You don't look super bothered by it, I have to say. If this is what must be done in order for the crystals to be recovered, then so be it. I also find that it helps to look on the bright side. Walking through a sewer is better than swimming through one, for example. Yeah, and not walking through a sewer at all is even better. I don't know what's squelching around beneath my feet, and judging by the smell, I don't want to know. Just think of it as, like, walking through a muddy field after a rain shower. That might help. And as for the smell, why don't you try breathing through your mouth? How is that going to make the air I'm filling my lungs with any less foul, exactly? I hate to say it, but I think the problem here is your attitude, Adele. Just put one foot in front of the other, and try to best not to dwell on things too much. Spoken like someone who's exactly as grossed out as... Whether I am or not, I choose to ignore it. I suggest you do the same. You'll be much happier that way. Mind will always triumph over matter, after all. Yeah, whatever. Quickly getting through Adele's text there. 2 teleport stones. Hopefully we don't need those. I want to find some beasties so I can level up Beastmaster. Aha! Wait, was that guy glowing red? Okay, I think that was maybe just his color. Got a lot of new enemies though. Ventus Element, Man Trap, and Skeleton Cell Sword. Why was the Institute utilizing undead people for experiments? Now I'm kind of curious. Let's go ahead and boost up our physical attack here, and maybe we can clear things out fast. Let's use Adele's turn here, and let's go ahead and examine all of these guys. Ventus Element, 804 HP, weak to Earth and Staves. Man Trap, 965, a crap ton of weaknesses. And Skeleton Cell Sword, 967 HP, weak to Fire, Wind, and Staves. Yeah, Fire, Wind, Darkness, and Swords for the Man Trap. Okay, that's quite a bit. Let's go ahead and use a special here.
Anchors away. Okay, everybody.
I want to see if I can go ahead and take these guys down super fast. Because I'm really close to that level up. Oh, we got Skeleton Sand Sword and the Man Trap captured. Perfect. Got level 10 on Gloria. Got El Killer No Filler. Which I believe is a... crit chance boost by 15%. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Walk around here. The blue paint is such a weird contrast to the sewers. Okay, I think they are actually just radiant in the lighting. Ooh, giant spider. The Molder. Go ahead and examine you. 911 HP, weak to water, swords, and axes. That's pretty useful. Let's go ahead and default with Floria. Let's go ahead and boost attack power again with Elvis. What we'll do is we'll do a Mercy Strike on each of them, and then we'll attack each of them. Ooh, he counters physical attacks. That's not good. Thankfully, all it did was that web attack there. I think that just slows you down, if I'm not mistaken. Only 24 JP for those two enemies, though. Not really a lot. Oh, another Molder. Let's go ahead and take you down. Ooh, okay. Another Wiki. Okay. How do I want to do this? I've got a bunch of throwable items, which is really good. So let's go ahead and just chuck these at them. I don't have any Earth-based ones, so let's just go ahead and throw my Bong Fragments and Zeus's Wraths. Ooh, immune to lightning is kind of stupid. And then let's do like a Firaga. The 24 damage on average just from auto guarding is pretty good. But yeah, we got it there. Even if it did put Elvis's MP really low. Got another Man Trap. 134 JP. Actually wasn't as worth it as I was expecting it to be. I mean, it was only one wiki, but still. Let's go ahead and use some of these mini ethers we've got here. I don't want Elvis to be completely screwed out on MP. There we go. Ooh, a treasure chest over there with a Molder. Let's work our way over there. Another undead enemy. They are not afraid of me. They were running right towards me. Let's go ahead and see what Adele's regular attack can do for us. 200 damage-ish. Okay, yeah, okay. So that attack is a slow. Because we've got white magic, we could use Cura on this guy. Kill it. There we go. Because undead enemies' restorative effects have an opposite effect to them. So healing them will actually deal damage. And if you have anything like a Spear Attack from Black Mage or an HP Drain effect, another wiki, holy crap. If you have something like a Spear Attack or whatnot, it will actually hurt you instead of drain their stats. So you have to be very careful. Let's see if we can use Godspeed Strike on this thing. Now, we missed. Okay, we got 24 damage right there from it, which is good. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit it again with a Firaga. 28 damage. Pretty good. Let's use Curaga on this Skeleton Sellsword. Take it down. Okay, the Wiki's staying around. The Godspeed Strike did another 24 damage. I really want to see if I can get this stupid thing dead. I might just see if I can do a Mowdown here. Let's do 2 Mowdowns. Let's do a Mercy Smash on the Wiki, and then we'll hit it. Maybe I can get some extra damage here. Okay, got it. And then for Adele, we'll just go on the offense here. Because the counterattack here with the slow is really not that big of a deal. And then let's just chuck some more items at these guys. I want to see if I can finish this fight pretty quickly. Perfect. And there we go! Job level 12 on Seth, learning Off the Chain. And Adele learned Magpie. Now, let me take a look at these. So first things first, we have Off the Chain. Send a captured monster to brutally savage a target. Pretty interesting. Though we also gain a new specialty, Creature Comforts. All stats are increased by an amount based on the number of monsters you've captured. This is why I promoted capturing as many monsters as often as you can, because it will boost your stats considerably. For example, if we were to go to any other job right now, Freelancer obviously has the job mastery boost, but no other job compares to Beastmaster's stats, and I really don't have a lot of monsters in my repertoire right now. Now, the boost you get from capturing the monsters is pretty high, especially since you can capture a crap ton of monsters in this game. And you can capture various versions of them and multiple versions of them, which add on to this specialty. If you really want an overpowered job, right at the start of this game, literally in Chapter 1, capture a bunch of monsters in Halcyonia and Savalon as Beastmaster, get to level 12, and you will have a god on your party. It is really, really strong. Next we have Magpie, which is roughly 25% of acquiring rare items when stealing. Now I have a funny little story for you. Okay, that axolotl that I was trying to steal from in the previous, about 2 episodes ago, I think. The reason why I couldn't get the item I wanted, the Ice Brand, was because I didn't have Magpie. I completely forgot that I needed this. And I didn't go and check my abilities to see if I had Magpie or if I needed to level up to get it. I just completely forgot that I actually needed Magpie to get this. So don't be me. Thankfully, that hour and a half will be a lot shorter for you guys, and this episode comes out relatively soon enough to where if you are playing along, you'll be able to learn of my mistake and then go and steal the Ice Brand if you really want, if you didn't want to try and kill the axolotl. So, Magpie, really, really good. You want that if you want to try and steal rarer items. Now for Seth, we're going to go ahead and swap him over to Berserker. And we'll place Beastmaster as his sub-job, since that gives him access to Mercy Strike, which is really, really good. Let's go ahead and adjust his equipment, since I'm assuming axes are going to be better here. Yep, looking like it. Though I lose... actually, that's not that big of a deal. Unfortunately, Berserker doesn't really get that much from shields, which is a little unfortunate. They're also very slow. So I'm a little apprehensive to equip anything here. If anything, I might grab this Earth Resistance +2. It lowers my speed by 3, which sucks. That makes Seth unbelievably slow compared to everyone else. Like, look at that. He will be lapped. Like, enemies will be lapping him, for sure. He loses out on quite a bit of defense as well, which does suck. But the idea here is that if I equip a few other things, I might be able to rectify this. For one, I think I actually might equip this Clothespin on him. It gives him sleep immunity, which is decent, but it also boosts his speed to 38, which still isn't great, but it is something. Though I am tempted to lean just full on into offense, give him the Power Bracers and maybe like a Flame Talisman. A well-worn Muleta wouldn't be that bad either. Let's go ahead and give him Wind Talisman, actually. This lowers his weight, which is pretty good. It also gives him extra speed, but also gives him wind resistance. And wind and earth resistance is actually pretty good in this chapter, as a lot of enemies and bosses do deal those types of damage. Let's go ahead and give him the Doublé again, and if I don't think I have any speed boosting armor pieces, so let's give him the Headband for right now. Gives him a little bit of extra crit chance, a little bit more aim, way more magic defense than physical defense, so we'll go with that. Though Feather Hat is looking pretty good. Lowers my aim a bit. Yeah, let's do this. It gives me 7 extra physical defense. Feather Hat. We'll take this. The big thing about Berserker that I really want is Crescent Moon and Level Slash, 2 AoE abilities. You'll probably see that here in a second, but as you can see, he starts out with not a lot of speed, not a lot of action gauge, which means it'll take a while for him to actually get going. Let's go ahead and default to see if we can get over to Seth's turn, since I want to showcase stuff. Yeah, see, Adele already acted twice for him, which just sucks. So, Crescent Moon, perform physical attack on all targets. Let's go ahead and see how much this does. Yeah, pretty good damage, especially since the spiders are vulnerable to axes. We can clear out one of them and weaken the rest pretty easily. And then if we just go on the offense against some of these guys, we'll be able to clear out most of them just by doing some decent damage. I could also put Berserker as Adele's sub-job for right now, since that will let me do more Crescent Moons. But I definitely do want to get Berserker level up. I also might give Seth a quick JP boost, though he is level 3 already now. Fen Fury and double damage. Fen Fury automatically imbues Berserk onto the Berserker. Taizo 35 and his person heard some rumors. Okay. If we look at Berserker, we have Ben Fury. Go Berserk for the next 3 turns. While in Berserk, physical attack is increased by 50%, physical defense is reduced by 30%, and I can only use the attack command. That is pretty situational. If you have no worry of your Berserker dying, that can be really good, as they just pump out crazy amounts of damage, but I would like to keep control of my character, if for as long as possible. Then you also have double damage. Perform a powerful physical attack on a target. 55 MP, I think I'd rather just keep with Mercy Smash, since this is powerful physical attack on a target, it just doesn't reduce their HP to 1. It just doesn't kill them. So double damage isn't as useful now that I've leveled up Beastmaster, but water damage is pretty good, because it's water-imbued physical attack. That could be useful. And later on, we'll get Shell Split and Scale Strip, which is debuffs. I want Level Slash, which is another AoE. Amp Strike is really good, extremely powerful physical attack. Berserker has a lot of hard-hitting physical attacks. They usually either hit everyone or only hit one person. Berserk is kind of their gimmick. I mean, they're a Berserker. And they'll have more tools later on that help them actually control the Berserk status element. But for right now, there really isn't a big want or need to be using that. Thankfully, even with the stupid skeleton defaulting, we just do so much damage on Berserker, we can just bypass that. That reminds me, though, we need to talk about Pierce Default. Attacking a defaulting target will no longer result in reduced damage, so if an enemy decides to default, doesn't matter. Special ability for Berserker is Tyrant's Lore. Special ability for Berserker is Tyrant's Lore. Strike enemies with a powerful physical attack. Their bonus effect is physical defense 15% and aim plus 15%. Pretty simple to get, since you're going to be using Crescent Moon pretty often in order to actually deal with enemies. So it just kind of comes with the territory. Okay, we've had enough dawdling, we've done enough talking. Let's go ahead and finish up this stupid sewer dungeon. Perfect. 78, Seth learned water damage. And we got a Blighted Bone for that. Okay. Might check that out later. We've done enough talking. Get this stupid molder. Ooh, another Wiki. What is going on? A level up for Elvis. Perfect. Oh, it looks like they found some treasure over there. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, they are glowing red, so I am underleveled for this area. Interesting. Ooh, their counter is Confuse. That's evil. Let's go ahead and get her out of that. She's also blinded now. Ooh, I don't like that. There we go. Crescent Moon working its magic, and stuff got a level up. Ooh, Gloria's so close. I wonder if I have a booster bun for magic defense. Okay, and then we move forward. I think there's a treasure chest over here. No, there's not. Okay. This dungeon has been pretty tame so far. Not a lot of creative encounters that I've seen. Most of them have just kind of been Crescent Moon, auto attack. Oh, he respawned early. There we go. More underdog bonuses for the Berserker, which is very, very nice. Oh, okay. Lots of enemies. Let's go ahead and just try to get out of this place. I've dawdled way too long here. I was actually not expecting this to take me as long as it has. I knew I had a lot of talk about, but dang. We do have access to Berserker's special move here. Let's go ahead and see what it does.
On to the next one. Dig deep, guys.
I am beginning to feel like a warrior.
Holy crap, that scream plus the monster capture. Ooh, that was fun. And we got job level 5 as well. I've got Bloody Minded. Told you we're gonna get that special move quite frequently. I think I just went the other way. No, I think I came down from there. So yeah, I'll go this way now. Okay, there's one more treasure chest right here. Avoid the molder. Thankfully, they are very similar to those Minotaurs we fought back in Bernard's Mansion, where they just kind of go in a straight line. They're really fast, but they go in a straight line. Okay, just a bunch of regular Skeleman. Another Blighted Bone. And this treasure chest gives us an Oracle Dagger. Orchal Dagger? I don't really know how I'm supposed to be pronouncing that. I'm gonna go with Orchal Dagger because I think it sounds cooler. I got that twang in me, you know? Okay, I think the last treasure chest is found down here. Maybe. Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. Animator. I forget what that does off the top of my head. Oh, hey, we got access to Wiswald, who's unveiling the map there. Animator's Paralysis. Okay. That's right. But, I mean, that's all the treasure chests in the sewers here. So we can just walk on up here. Back where we saw those skeletons in that treasure chest, and then just move to the east here. And that gives us a teleport pad, and gets us out of the sewers. Welcome to the Institute. We were here earlier, but it's nice to be back here. We just had to go the long way around. However, this is not the end of our journey, as Roddy is nowhere to be found. He's somewhere in the Institute. We can see an exclamation point all the way down there, but we have no means of getting there. So next time on Bravely Default 2, we will be exploring the Institute and finding where Roddy is hiding, so we can confront him about all the strange things that are going on with the town and him. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.